which claimed nearly 300 lives and caused losses of about 2,200 rupees crore, exposed this asymmetry when the centre approved only 260 rupees crore, barely 11% of what Kerala sought. Such mismatches are part of a broader pattern where intergovernmental disaster finance is increasingly marked by discretion, delays, and widening gaps between assessed needs and actual support. As climate-induced disasters grow more frequent, these fiscal strains undermine the spirit of federalism. Under the Disaster Management Act, 2005, relief operates through the State Disaster Response Fund (SDRF) and the National Disaster Response Fund (NDRF). While the SDRF is jointly funded by both tiers of government, the NDRF is controlled entirely by the Union and is meant to support states facing severe disasters. However, the design has drifted towards central dominance. Relief norms remain outdated. Compensation for loss or life is capped at 4 rupees lakh and 1 rupee.2 lakh for fully damaged houses, amounts that barely cover immediate needs, let alone reconstruction. Further, the Act does not define severe disaster, giving the centre wide discretion in deciding which states qualify for enhanced aid. Aid releases are not automatic but dependent on procedural clearances, including state memorandums, central assessments, and high-level approvals, causing delays when urgency is paramount. Even the Finance Commission's criteria for disaster allocations are inadequate, prioritizing population and geographical area over actual hazard exposure. The Wayanad case highlighted these systemic flaws. The centre cited Kerala as unspent SDRF balance and earlier interest-free loans to justify limiting support, despite the fact that SDRF balances often reflect committed expenditure or seasonal timing issues. Moreover, delays in declaring Wayanad a severe disaster restricted Kerala's access to NDRF funds, despite similar calamities in Himalayan and some receiving larger packages. International best practices demonstrate how disaster finance can be objective, data-driven, and timely. Countries use rainfall thresholds, per capita loss indicators, satellite-based assessments, or automatic triggers for rapid payouts. For India, adopting similar rule-based mechanisms could reduce bureaucratic delays, minimize discretion, and restore trust in federal transfers. The 16th Finance Commission now holds the responsibility to reform this architecture by updating relief norms, revising allocation criteria, using a vulnerability index, and ensuring grant-based, not loan-based, support. When disasters turn relief into negotiation, federalism weakens at its core. India must move from a discretionary, approval-heavy framework to a transparent, rules-based partnership that ensures states receive timely and equitable support. The Wayanad tragedy is a warning. Before the next crisis strikes, India must rebuild the fiscal foundations of its disaster governance.